Hey everyone, hope everyone's having a wonderful day. That's Sammy! Yeah, that's Sammy. Test subject 418. Ugh. So this game is a lot like Bendy and the what was it? The Amazing Digital Circus. Subject 414, Henry. That's how many times Henry was stuck in a time loop. So where do I begin with this game? I believe that's a projectionist, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I do like how... No, Sam's not even gonna talk to me like Henry did. Boo. Okay, so you do have a health bar in this game. Oh, it doesn't magically reappear. Oh. What's in here? Ew, it's Bertram from the first game. And his eye follows me. Creepy. So is this another test subject? So where's Boris and Alice? That's like Tom and Allison. So the second game basically it mentions that the whole Alright, so Bendy in the Dark Revival takes place, I want to say 7 years after the events of the first game. A lot has changed. Joey Drew is dead. And a new company called Gent took over. They took away the Music City. The fire axe and that thing, which Henry was able to draw on the walls. You can't even get it? Boo. Test subject 928. How many test subjects did what does that say? Can't read that. Walk with monsters. No, you walk for angels. Are you worthy to walk with angels? Alice Angels, number 928. Let's see who else is in here. There's Semi. The pit, alright. Okay. So, I would say the Dark Revival is a massive improvement over the first game. Alright, so we have you can actually upgrade your weapons, you can use tools to upgrade your weapons. It's a bit disappointing that you can only get the gent pipe and that's it. So you can't get the axe, the plunger, or any other weapons. You can have abilities, only 3: Banish, Flow, and Fast Travel. You can find notes scattered throughout the game. And you can still find, these things. And you can also collect, collectibles from Audrey's childhood. Alright. I mean, I do like how there's more areas to explore in the, in this game compared to the first game. Alright, the good. I think that's about it. So some of the bad is, a lot of the characters are, no. So there's actually 2 ways you can actually die in the game. One way is normal way of dying. Another way is being consumed. I really wish you could have gone like more enemies in the game, but it is what it is. There's my shadow. I love like how he just slides across the floor. Again, a shadow just slides, and I like that. It's funny. But yeah, a lot of the characters in the game are kind of, are not used well. You meet Allison in Chapter 1. I think I'm on Chapter 4. I do like how the, chapters are much longer in this game. And you meet, like, new enemies. Shit. And I died. And I do like how Audrey just comes out of the ink rather than Henry, I kind of hate the fast travel system. Like, that's not a negative. The load time takes forever to load. I really wish you could have gone to, I can pick where I want to go when I fast travel. Nope, I just go back to a certain location. You can backtrack, which is fun. And I do like how you can actually backtrack to the, a city built on broken dreams. I wish we could have seen more of the city in this game. What? No. I mean, later we do get unlocked a train station. Which is cool. I really wish you could have gotten, like, more of the characters, in the game. In Chapter 2, we meet the Ink Demon. Which I do not like. And I hate how he shows up right when they are not anywhere near hiding space. I do like how you can shock the enemy. God, I hate playing on hard mode. I die so easily. Well, like I said, there's two ways for you to die in the game. The way I just showed you, and the other way is when Bendy shows up. They always give you a lot of, There you go. Oh yeah, you can actually loot bodies as well. Cool. See, the other way you could die is if you be consumed. There's supposed to be like vases you can find scattered here. If you break them all, Legend of Zelda Moon's supposed to pop up there. For a reference. No, the game does crashes. Okay, I already got that upgrade. The hotel is where the game crashes for me. Whenever you try to get up to the top level, it would crash. Yeah, I want to save. So I really kind of don't like the load in time. And yeah, for you to unlock... Oh, that was actually fast. No, so I already beaten the game once. I'm going to beat the game again on hard mode. Wish me luck to get that trophy. I'm going to die so many times to the final boss. That's going to be awesome. But yeah, some of the enemies can actually consume you. Bendy is one of them. The final boss is the second one. And the third one would be Steve. Now, I do like the little suit on Bendy. It's cute. Alright, so Wilson is the new owner of the... Well, no, he's a janitor. The ink machine, designed by Thomas Connor of the Gent Corporation. So they're basically saying that, yeah, Gent Corporation basically took over the ink. Bendy's studio after Bendy died, after Joey Drew died. Cycle Breakers. Henry. I am glad we do actually get to see what Henry's face looks like. We didn't get that for Ethan in Resident Evil. We get to see Allison returns. And Tom. Tom is barely in the movie. You can literally cut him out. Enough of saying, wait, what? Rumor has it that during the events of the game, Boris is experiencing a dark survival story of his own. Okay, so I guess you're playing as Boris in the Bendy, the third Bendy game where you play as Boris. I thought you played as the Boris that Henry met that turned to the monster Boris. Alice meets Audrey in chapter 1. And then she's just gone for most of the story. You hear her in chapter 3, and then she shows up again in chapter 5. Porter and Heidi are the two nice ones that give her, Audrey, her powers. Here we see the Butcher Gang. Let me meet Carly, a fourth member. A ghost character that just shows up at random and, well, just charges at you. They say, apparently, Alice took their body parts, which is why they're misshapen. We also get the Keepers. You can't kill them. And they basically move around, which you can sneak past them Outlast style. It is a shame that, yeah, Sammy really doesn't do, like, anything in the game, like, at all. He shows up for a gag, though. Oh, and there's Alice. You can literally cut her out of the game and nothing will be missed. She just kidnaps Audrey in Chapter 5, and that's it. Amok, Lord Amok. Kind of hate this character as he doesn't do anything. You fight him in the sewer level. Audrey becomes a new leader of his cult. Now, you think his cult members would play a part helping Audrey in the final fight? No. Damn. And here are the bosses. King Widow and the final boss, Ship Ahoy Dudley. I do like how creepy he looks. Oh, and then there's Steve. He's not a boss. Though if you hit him, he does consume you and eat you. Yeah, when you get consumed, you don't go back to your last save. No, you don't, like, reappear like you're not a normal death. You have to go all the way back where the game auto-saved. I hate this because that means I have to redo a lot of stuff all over again. And I do hate how when Bendy shows up, it's at random. Find a hiding space. Oh, and if you find an enemy, then no, you're not allowed to hide. Unless it's a porta potty. And there's Joey Drew. Yeah, I kind of believe that Bendy and the Dark Revival kind of has the same story as the Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, for those who don't know, well, I mean, yeah, by now the Amazing Circus is out on YouTube already. Yeah, I knew when they mentioned the brain scan, I knew that the characters aren't real. So when the characters put the headsets on, it scanned their brain and then created like a clone of them in the circus. The characters all say they want to go home, Audrey and Henry. Like I said, they just want to go home. But they can't go home because they're not real. So, Henry in the first game that we play as is not a real character. He was a character that Joey Drew created to put into a book to torment him until forever, basically. Until the 414th cycle, Joey decided to add Alice Angel to Allison to help him. So all the characters here, Tom, Audrey, all these characters are not real. They're just characters created by Joey to basically stay in the book. I mean, except for Audrey, she was created by Joey Drew because he wanted a daughter. But yeah, Henry is basically, he's a cool, like he knows he's trapped in like a book, but they're basically stuck in a time loop, basically. Like, every time you reread a book, you're following the same story over and over again. And that is the story of, and that is the Cycle Breakers. Like, they're trying to escape. So wait, so does that mean that Henry broke out of the story and came into the real world to talk to Joey at the end of the first game? And then Joey says, I have something to show you, and then he just shoved him. He went back into the book or the story? Oh, this game, I don't know if it messes with the lore continuity of the first game. So the game is, gameplay-wise, it's better. Story-wise, it is a jumbled mess. I kind of wish we could have gone like a lot more chapters, like maybe 10 chapters in this one. Because it really seems like a lot of the older characters, like Sammy and other characters, really needed to get fleshed out. Like, you barely see them. Sammy shows up at the end. I mean, we've just seen Sammy, Project 9, like 496. God, Sammy says there's a lot of characters who are trapped in. But this also means that Sammy, the real Sammy, is outside living his life. Like how Pomni's, like all the characters, Pomni, Jax, all of that. Honestly, it kind of ruins the circus for me, because we watch it, I know that none of that matters. So the characters that abstract really doesn't mean anything. I felt like the Amazing Disney Circus is going to be a lot like Sword Art Online. We were going to find all the characters hooked up to these headsets. And if they die in the circus, they actually die in reality. But no. But yeah, we just see, Jax being, Jax is cool. So this basically means that Jax, Pomni, and all the other characters never met each other in real life, like outside the circus. Yeah, but I did enjoy the Amazing Little Circus, the movie. God, Jax abstracting. Though, I will say it was a lot like this one. It kind of felt like it was rushed in some aspects. Well, hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day.